What is going on today, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm coming to you live from my new camera. So we have upgraded from the phone, so I can finally, I don't know, it's just a pain to use the phone. Let me know what you guys think of the footage. I'm still playing with settings and stuff, so I don't really know what I'm doing, but we're figuring it out as we go. I'm on my way to pick up a new front bumper that we are going to throw on, and then I am also going to a drift event. I'm going to watch a drift event with my buddy at Lock City in Connecticut after that. So let's get to the action. Alright, so we have secured the bumpers. The guy I got them from was a previous owner of this car. And this kit was at, these bumpers, OEM Shark Nose, was at one time on this car. So that is pretty cool. It's really a small world. Oh my god. Little two-stroke 500cc, not 500, 50cc dirt bike. It's crazy what a small world it is. I will show you guys a little bit better of an angle when I throw it on. I'm in a hurry because I'm trying to go to Lock City tonight, so I do not really have time to take them out, but I'm gonna throw it on before I go to Lock City, so you guys will see that. Sorry about this. There's a whole lot of yap. Yeah, really stoked. The guy gave it to me for free just because he wanted to see it on the car, so that's pretty cool. They're a little bit more smoked than I was hoping. I was hoping it'd be in a little bit better condition, so I don't know if I'm gonna run it. I might pick up a Shark Nose from a guy, Gianni. All right, so this is our loot from the Connecticut trip. This is our nice new Shark Nose. It's really dirty, so I'm gonna clean it. Hopefully it looks a little better. It kind of looks like it's in pretty rough shape right now. It's cracked down here, which is I didn't know about. It's not great, but I don't know if that will be that visible. We're gonna throw it on there, and if I don't like it, there's a guy in my town with another one that I can go buy, so not too worried about that. I also picked up a rear bumper, which is so clutch because it has the OEM bumper brackets that I didn't have and the foam that I didn't have. This is also in pretty rough shape. It's just really scratched and it's all in one piece. I'm gonna keep the bumper but I'm going to throw on the foam and the brackets onto the bumper I have on there now, so it fits a little better. I just have it I bolted it in myself, so it's not great the way it's excuse me, the way it's mounted right now. Anyways, we're going to give this thing a little washy wash. All right, so we got this thing cleaned up, and I'm gonna throw it on there just to see what it looks like, but I don't think I'm gonna end up running it because it's still, even when I washed it, it's pretty beat. If it wasn't cracked, I mean, it's not even cracked that bad. I don't know, we'll see. But if I could pick up a new bumper for 75 bucks, I might as well, right? Might as well. And I'll just add this one to the stockpile. All right, so the new bumper is on, and it looks so good. It looks so much better than the old fiberglass crap. I need the center bumper support so that this gap is closed, and having these lights would be nice. And this is gonna get painted anyway, so I don't care about the finish shape. It is, like I showed you guys earlier, it is cracked down there, but I don't really hate it that much. I might still go pick up the other bumper, but definitely I'm gonna stick with the Shark Nose. This one also has the Nissan badge, which is so hype. but it looks so much better. We made it out to Lock City. I'm not going to record everything, but I'll give you guys a couple of clips. It's pretty sick team tandem. Alright, so we are currently en route to pick up my new wheels. You guys will see them when we get there. The shark nose, the white shark nose, I was not a huge fan of. I ended up picking up a red one off Marketplace that was in much better shape. It has the center support brackets and it has the directional lights. So I don't have to get all that stuff. I can get rid of the other shark nose. I don't know if I'm gonna sell it or keep it or what. We'll see. But I'm gonna hold on to it for now. Yeah, I'm hyped for these wheels because my wheels are pretty awful, to be honest. They're just a terrible spec. They're like 17 by 7s and they're in awful shape. They're so scratched and they're just awful. Hopefully I can fit 4 wheels in here with this bumper in here. It's gonna be tight. I'm driving all the way to New York right now. So it's gonna be 6 hours round trip, which is a lot. But you do what you gotta do for your S chassis. And I want my shit to be looking nice. So the highway ride is great until you hit some of those big bumps, and then sometimes it feels like I'm getting airtime, so that's not always the best, but what can you do? The daily, we're just cruising. So cool. The speedometer actually reads half, so 40 is really 80, 35 is really 70. So I mean, at 80, we're doing 4,000 RPMs, which isn't optimal, but I do it all the time and I don't really have an issue, so that is what we got. I will get back to you guys once we have picked up the wheels. Alright, so we have secured our wheels. I don't know how I fit these in here with the bumper in there too, but somehow we squeezed it all in there. We have our bumper here. There's one wheel there. There's another wheel in the spare tire well. And then we have 2 standing up. They're actually in pretty good shape for the price I got them for. Oh, my steering wheel just fell out. They're Rotiforms or Rotiform Reps or Rota, I don't know. I'm not a big wheel guy, to be honest. I have no idea what I'm talking about when it comes to wheels, but I think they look cool and they're a good spec, so they could use a little paint. The paint's a little rough, but is what it is. Now a 3-hour trip home. Let's do it. I accidentally ended up on this sick mountain road in Vermont on my way back to New Hampshire from New York, where I got the wheels. This road is sick as hell. We are flying with this Cadillac right now. Yeah, this road is sick. It was literally a straight up mountain. We were going uphill the whole time, and now we're on a little downhill section. we are back in my favorite hotel parking lot. The goal of today is to get the new shark nose on that is in better condition, and I also have brackets for the rear bumper and the rear foam for the bumper, so that won't sag as much. I'm gonna throw those on as well. If I have enough time, I also want to put the heater core in, but I don't think I will have enough time. We'll see. All right, so this is the new shark nose. You can see the paint itself is in much better shape, and it also has the turn signals and these brackets, which will stop it from sagging so much. See how this one sags in the middle? This one also is very rough paint-wise, which is going to be more work for me when I paint the car. So we're going to go with the red one. Current issue is I installed the bumper that's on there with way too long of bolts, and I don't have a deep socket, so I can't actually get the nut off, and I can't access the backside of the bolt because everything is in the way. So this little, see if we can get the focus, that bolt up top, look at how long the nut is on that. So basically I'm an idiot, and I am now driving to the hardware store, not hardware store, the auto parts store, I guess hardware store would work too, to pick up a socket, a 10, who doesn't have a 10mm deep socket, bro? I've been meaning to get one for a while, but I've been putting it off, and now is the time. I'm just gonna set all of this stuff right here, and I don't think anybody's gonna steal it, so hopefully nobody tries to steal it. I'll be back to put the rest on in like 20 minutes. I think it's like a 10-minute drive both ways, so hopefully my stuff flies away, but we'll see. Look how pretty the sunset is, guys. That's so fire. Can't even see the good part. Ooh, look at that. So pretty. Sitting at a stoplight. Waiting. Wait. All right, tools are secured. We gotta hustle because it is getting dark very fast. All right, so I apologize for the poor lighting, but as you can see, the bumper is on. Ooh, that is bright. It is currently like 10 p.m. Or no, it's like 9:30. That was way more of a pain than I thought, and I ran out of sunlight very quickly. I also got out of work like an hour and a half late today, so that kind of set me back my usual schedule. I will show you guys tomorrow in better lighting what the bumper actually looks like. Alright guys, here's the final look of the bumper. I think it came out so good, and it looks so much better than that aftermarket crap and the junky white one I had. Came out so good. Look at that. Alright, so we got the fronts on and the ride height adjusted, and they look so freaking good. Like, look at this. Yeah, so you can see this side, it's a little more, it's a lot tighter than this side. But that's pretty much what we got. Time to do the gag. Alright, so I have one rear side on, and it's gonna be a tough fit. I need to go like 2 inches lower in the rear, and to do that, we are currently rolling this fender. I'm just using a pipe and the wheel, the tire. Hopefully when I go lower, it'll add camber so that I can fit the wheel better. But right now, this is kind of an idea of how we're gonna be looking, which is pretty fire. Just gotta finish rolling this fender, and then we'll be all set. So I just made a crazy discovery that I had no idea. There's actually 2 different offsets of wheels. So we have the smaller offset that's not as wide. So you can see by the socket, it doesn't go all the way deep. And then if you go to the back, these are wider. As you can see, when you put the socket on, the socket goes in. So I'm gonna put the wide ones in the back and the skinnier ones in the front. I was trying to figure out why because I had to add more camber to the front right to get them to fit the same, and I was trying to figure out why it wasn't the same. So I can take the camber back out of the front right, and it will be square all around. All right, so the wheels are on, and they look so freaking good. Look at this, guys. Look at this fitment in the back. It does rub slightly. By slightly, I mean a lot. But it's freaking sick. Don't mind the tires. I'm getting new tires soon. But I am so stoked with how this shit looks. Like, it's so low too. Like, you can't even tell on camera how low this is. Like, look, if you look underneath, look at how low my exhaust is. Dirt nasty low. So hyped about this. Do need to be aware of how low this is though. It is rubbing the front too. It kind of rubs on the inside there. But the next step of the build is getting all of my interior stuff working for daily drivability. I'm going to be putting in the heater core and the blower motor. So hopefully I can have heat so my windows don't fog up when I'm driving in the rain. That would be very nice. That is going to be a process to get that stuff working. I would also like windshield wipers. That would be pretty convenient. But right now my priority is heat because I can't really see. I have Rain-X on the windshield and it helps with getting the water off, but when the windows are fogged up, I can't see. So that is my main priority right now, is heat. So I am currently on my way back to the hotel. Weekend's over, so I gotta head back to my work. The tires don't rub that bad. The smaller tires will definitely fix the rubbing problem up front, because the problem is the sidewall is too big, so it's rubbing on the front tubs. But once I put the smaller sidewall tires on, I won't have that issue. I also need to fix the exhaust because I'm missing a hanger and it hangs ridiculously low. So right now the exhaust is currently scraping the ground sometimes, which is not great. So, a couple of things to fix, but overall it's totally worth being slammed and looking cool as hell, I have to say. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave me a comment down below if you made it this far in the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.